Spring flowering plants not only provide a splash of colour in the garden, but they also attract birds, bees and other insects into the garden. In this video, we're taking a look at a number of these plants which are well suited to growing in a native garden, in a cottage garden or the general garden border. This one is Telopea Shady Lady Red. It's a captivating waratah hybrid and it's one of the most popular of all. Rich red flowers in late winter. Best performance comes in full sun to part shade with a little protection from hot drying winds. This is a magnet for nectar feeding birds and pollinators. This is Telopea Shady Lady White and it offers the same hybrid vigour as its red counterpart. The flower heads appear in late winter to spring against glossy green foliage. This one is Telopea oreades, commonly called the Gippsland waratah. It's a reliable performer in the gardens and it's often been used in hybridisation for its adaptability and floriferous nature. Dampiera rosmarinifolia is a low-growing, spreading perennial with narrow linear grey leaves reminiscent of rosemary, hence the name. It produces small, soft blue tubular flowers in late spring and summer, and it's an ideal ground cover in rockeries. Grevillea lavandulacea Tanunda Form. This is a compact shrub with fine, narrow grey-green leaves and masses of deep pink, mauve, spidery-like flowers, appearing mainly in late winter to spring. It prefers full sun to part shade and well-drained soils. Drought and frost tolerant once established, it's an excellent choice for a low-growing ground cover. It works well in borders, it attracts birds and pollinators to the garden. It's a great little plant. Pomaderiss aurea. This is an open, upright shrub with clusters of small yellow flowers in late winter. It grows to round about 3 metres in height and the same width. It prefers full sun to part shade and well-drained soils. Drought tolerant, frost hardy once established, adds bright colour and texture to native gardens, and it makes a good little feature scrub. Tetratheca ericifolia, and this one's Kawara purple. It's compact evergreen shrub, masses of deep purple bell-shaped flowers from midwinter through spring, prefers well-drained soils, part shade to full sun. It's a charming choice for rockeries, native gardens, the general garden border, lightly prune after flowering to maintain shape. Guichenotia ledifolia, a small soft-wooded shrub from Western Australia. It features grey-green foliage and clusters of mauve to pink bell-shaped flowers in late winter to early spring. Best in well-drained soils with full sun to part shade. Low water needs, light pruning helps maintain a natural form. This is one of the rice flowers. Brilliant new red buds opening to pink flowers. Great for cut flowers. A wonderful addition to the garden. Philotheca buxifolia subsp ovata. This is a compact shrub, rounded aromatic foliage, soft starry pink flowers in spring. It's low maintenance, bird attracting and suits cottage or native gardens beautifully. Spyridium scortechinii, White Mischief. This is a small, hardy native shrub. Forms a tidy mound. It's covered in clusters of white felted flowers that contrast against the deep green foliage. Grevillea, maccutcheonii. This is an endangered species from Western Australia. Red to purple toothbrush style flowers, and it does benefit from regular light pruning after flowering to encourage bushiness. Micromyrtus ciliata, Grampians Form. This is a low spreading shrub. It forms a dense mat covered in tiny white to pinkish flowers in spring. It thrives in full sun and well-drained soils. Another great choice for rockeries and habitat planting. Darwinia macrostegia, commonly known as the Mondurip bell. This is a compact shrub, arching stems, hanging red and white bell-shaped flowers that appear in late winter to spring. Typically it will grow to round about 1 metre tall and similar width. It has soft, narrow, grey-green foliage and a slightly weeping habit. It prefers full sun to part shade. It needs a well-drained soil, slightly on the acidic side. It will tolerate light frosts and dry periods once established, better suited to positions in native gardens or containers where its striking flowers can be appreciated up close. Eucalyptus pulverulatina baby blue is a small growing eucalyptus valued for its rounded silvery blue juvenile foliage held on angular red tinged stems. The foliage is often used in floristry and retains its colour year round, forming a multi-stemmed shrub or small tree, useful as a feature plant in floral gardens or clip for foliage production. Grevillea lanigeira woolly bear hero. This is a dense, low-growing ground cover with fine green foliage. It forms a thick mat that helps suppress weeds. It needs a well-drained soil, an excellent choice for a ground cover. Grow it over embankments or mass plantings. It attracts birds and pollinators throughout its long flowering season. Epacris gunnii is a small upright shrub with fine deep green foliage and small tubular white to pale pink flowers that appear along the stems from winter to late spring. Hardenbergia violacea is commonly known as the false sarsaparilla. It's a vigorous native climbing or trailing ground cover, deep green lance-shaped leaves and rich purple pea-shaped flowers appearing in late winter to spring. It can climb or spread up to 2 to 3 metres depending on conditions. Tolerates a range of soils provided they have good drainage. Useful for covering fences, trellises or embankments, and it's valued for attracting bees and other pollinators to the garden. Hardenbergia violacea White Wren. This is a fairly vigorous twining climber or rambling plant, lower growing than some of the other white varieties. It offers a softer look than Hardenbergia violacea itself. Use it to trail over fences, use it as a ground cover. Thrives in full sun to part shade depending a little on your climate. Prune after flowering to control the growth. Saxicola is a fine textured arching shrub that produces masses of tiny pink flowers along slender stems, mostly in the late winter to spring. The foliage is small and aromatic, adding year-round interest. It forms a soft mounded shape, again well-drained soils, a useful plant for softening garden edges or filling gaps in the native border. Tetratheca ciliata white. This is a small, tidy shrub with slender arching stems and dainty bell-shaped white flowers that appear in spring. A white flowering form of the more common pink species. Again, you can use this one for understory planting or in areas with dappled light. Tetratheca timifolia green cape form. Now this is a little beauty. It's a low-growing shrub, narrow leaves and delicate mauve to pink bell-shaped flowers. And these flowers appear from spring right into summer. Forms a dense compact mound, prefers well-drained soil, ideal for rockeries, borders or native garden edges. Baronia megastigma harlequin. This is a compact shrub with glossy green leaves and highly fragrant star-shaped flowers in pink with dark markings. It is scented with a sort of citrus fragrance and it's popular in gardens as well as in floristry. Epacris barbata. This is a slender shrub, fine needle-like foliage and clusters of small tubular white flowers appearing mainly in spring. Open, airy habit, suited to cool, moist positions in native gardens or perhaps a shaded woodland setting. Grevillea wilkinsonii. This is a small to medium shrub with narrow grey-green leaves and spider-like red to orange flowers from late winter to spring. Forms a bushy shape, excellent for native gardens and wildlife habitat planting. Hibertia dentata. It's a sprawling to upright shrub with broad serrated green leaves and bright yellow flowers that appear mainly in spring. It typically grows to around 1 to 2 metres high and wide. Drought tolerant and hardy once established, great for informal native gardens or as a ground cover in a sunny position. Riccia dracophylla. This is a distinctive shrub. It's from Tasmania. Spiky, dark green leaves resembling dragon scales and sprays of small cream to white flowers in summer. It grows to around 2 metres in height with a similar width and it forms a dense thicket over time. This one prefers a cool, moist position, well-drained soils and part shade. Moderately frost tolerant, but this is a striking addition to a temperate native garden or cool climate planting. Dracophyllum secundum. This is a dense evergreen shrub, narrow sword-like leaves and small clusters of tubular white to pale pink flowers in summer. Typically grows to around 2 metres high, similar spread. Again, acidic soils, well drained, part shade, drought tolerant once established and frost hardy. Ideal for adding structural foliage and delicate flowers to native or rock gardens. Indigofera australis or Australian indigo. This is a fast growing shrub with slender pinnate leaves and sprays of pink to purple pea-shaped flowers in spring and summer. It grows around 1.3 to 3 metres tall and wide. Prefers full sun, part shade, well-drained soils. It's drought tolerant, moderately frost hardy once established, great for attracting pollinators to the garden as well as adding colour and texture. Hovea elliptica is a medium shrub with elliptic dark green leaves and masses of deep purple pea-shaped flowers that appear in winter and spring. A dense growth habit makes it excellent for screening or as a feature plant, perfect for native gardens or perhaps as a hedge. This is Prostanthera, Cryptanthioides, subspecies Cryptanthioides, and it's a compact shrub with aromatic leaves and tubular purple flowers that bloom in spring and summer. The flowers have a delicate fragrance attracting native pollinators, typically reaches about 1 to 1.5 metres in height, prefers well-drained soils, in full sun to part shade. It's moderately drought tolerant once established. A great choice for native gardens. You could grow this one in a container where the scented foliage and the flowers add sensory interest. This is a Boronia, Tylag ruby. It's a compact shrub with glossy aromatic leaves and striking deep pink to ruby red star-shaped flowers. This one, Boronia muelleri, Sunset Serenade, it's noted for its slightly more robust growth habit and abundant flowering. Boronia muelleri itself. This is a slender shrub, aromatic foliage, pale pink to mauve-shaped flowers, and again they're appearing mainly in spring. Prostanthera rhombea is also known as the sparkling mint bush. It's an open to mediumly dense shrub, aromatic foliage, glossy rhomboid-shaped leaves, and masses of purple to mauve flowers in spring and early summer. It grows naturally in moist forested areas. It will tolerate sun if it's got enough moisture. Ideal for attracting bees and adding fragrance to the garden. Prune lightly in summer after flowering to maintain shape. Boronia cataceae. This is a small medium shrub with leathery glossy leaves, vibrant pink to magenta shaped flowers appearing mainly in spring. Pomaderiss lanigeira. This is a graceful shrub with soft woolly green foliage, clusters of small cream to pale yellow flowers that appear in late winter to spring. The foliage has a velvety texture, giving the plant a soft silvery presence. It grows to around about 2.5 metres in height and forms a wide opening spreading shrub, almost like a small tree. Prefers full sun to part shade and well-drained soils. Thomassia grandiflora. This is a charming shrub known for its large papery mauve to pink bell-shaped flowers that appear in spring and summer. The leaves are soft and velvety with a heart-shaped base. It will reach around 1 to 2 metres in height with a somewhat open growth habit. It prefers part shade, moist, well-drained soils. It's moderately frost hardy and it will appreciate some protection from the hot afternoon sun. It's a very popular choice for shaded native gardens, understory plantings or cottage-style gardens. Philotheca myripoides white cheer is a compact bushy shrub, small, glossy, dark green leaves and clusters of pure white star-shaped flowers in spring. The clean, bright blooms contrast beautifully against the foliage. Excellent choice for borders, native gardens or containers. Boronia mirabelle. It's a compact shrub, glossy, dark green foliage, pale pink to mauve star-shaped flowers appearing in spring. Boronia plumbell. This is a small shrub, rich plum-coloured bell-shaped flowers, again appearing in spring to early summer. Or a tiny little ground cover like this, which is Pultonea pylon gold. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Remember, healthy, well-drained soil and a sunny to part shaded spot will help with most of these plants. You can get grafted varieties of many of them, and these will be even more hardy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for more gardening tips and native plants. And as always, good luck with your gardening.